Howdy, y'all. Welcome back. Today, we are going to do some more ship work, and we're going to go over a recap of what I've been doing while I've been offline. Because I haven't been here. I haven't been posting too much. I haven't been really able to do much of anything because I've been busy. Checking my hydrogen, make sure that's full. Gonna grab 1,000 steel plates because we're going to go through a lot of those, I'm sure. 100 girders, 100 construction components. We will get rid of a couple hundred of those. Grab 100 girders. I think that's pretty much everything. Now we'll fill back up on... Yeah, there we go. Alright. So, while I've been away, better take a drink here. Eat some soup. While I've been away, I have done a little bit of work to the base. I have turned off Izzy's inventory. Izzy's is great. Got no problem with Izzy's inventory mod or script. It's a beautiful script. Check it out. However, I went to using the automatic LCD screen, or automatic LCD V2. It's top-notch LCD manager. It can list a whole bunch of things here. This one here is showing my energy usage and energy production. And this here is a two-pane list of all my resources and how many I plan to actually have, give or take. This one here is showing how many ingots I've got of each one, and you can see it's based on, it does have different categories. I'm sure everybody who's watching this is familiar with automatic LCDs too. If you're not, you should check that out. It's a very powerful script. I did upgrade it to upgrade these ones as well to be running off of that, and this is another thing that I've done off camera. This is all of the food that I have and food stuffs. So if you look in here, you can see that this is all of those. So if I pull out any of those, which I think I just pulled out a few, the number up here will change as well. Okay, so I'm going to put all these back, and I'm just going to grab out, apparently I'm going to grab out 28. I meant to grab out 20. Okay. One of the other things I did was I added this up here. I added these stairs. I moved these shelves around, and I added a rotor down here so I could put small grid. I have all my planets up here. These are all the planets across the top here, and here's all their moons. These are all of the clusters. So right here, this is the belts, the asteroid belts that are available. These are the asteroid clusters. This is where I'm going to put all my station GPSs. And I'm probably going to take a blueprint of this and be able to put it into a projector and just reproduce this little library anytime I want to. But this is Earth-like and all the different Earth-like GPS markers. I don't know why I'm sliding on this. It just does that. And here's the moon. Mars and its moon. So I've gone through and I've named all of the planets. I have not named them in the SBC files yet. I plan on doing that. I also added this here. This is another mod. This is a... is it the solar system mod? I can't remember now. It will be in the description. There will be a link to a collection of mods, and it will be in that list. I absolutely love this because you can actually see just how clustered my solar system is. There's a ton of planets on here. That's not all I did, although that took up quite a bit of time. I also what else did I do? I know that took up a bulk of the time was that little update there, adding that in. I got the LCD screens to work. I did not do any work on the ship because I know that the people who are logging in to watch me on stream are logging in to basically see that work. But I felt I should give an update. Okay, and yes, I got this all up and running as well. It is running very, very well. And for this, I can actually just create my own algae now. I was able to shut off the use conveyor feature on here. And then I can just come over here and grab algae containers. And that will, yeah, the algae samples. Where are the algae samples? Right there. So you can see I have 41.6 thousand, and I really only want to keep on hand like 10. But I can use this, and this will produce organic material for me. So I've actually been able to shut off this auto miner here and work on just the resources that I can farm in base, which is more efficient and moves it quite a bit quicker. There's another mod that I've installed, and I will show you that. I'll show you that back in the base. Actually, it goes for all production blocks. It's the quality of life mod, production quotas, and that's why I got rid of Izzy's inventory. I don't need the auto crafting anymore. It doesn't need to run. And also something else in here too, but I'll mention that later. Alright, so you can see in here, it's got a list of all the things that can be made by this production block. And you can come in and you can just click on one of them, and you can change the number and set it. So 10 of them set, and now it'll make sure to keep 10 of them on hand. I actually don't need 20, so I'm going to keep that 10. So that's really nice, and that, like I said, that does apply to all blocks. So if I come up here to this, we can go into the control panel and we can set it to keep cooked items on hand. So I've got it set to always keep 20 meat, 20 bread, 20 burgers, 100 soup, 10 apple juice, 20 apple pies, tofu, roast meat, steak, and Europa iced tea. You'll just keep all of that on hand for us. And you can see those numbers reflected right here. Except for the roasted meat, which I have unlimited amounts of roasted meat. So, yeah, 1,000 of them. And, yeah, so apple pie, I've got 21 of those. Burgers, I've got 20. Soup, I've got 552 of them, so it won't be making any for me for a while. But yeah, it's rather handy little mod. Another mod that I installed is the inventory manager, and again, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it will be in the description in that mod pack that I'm going to link. And what it does is, if you put ores, ingots, components, or If you want just a single component, it works a lot like I can't remember the name of it now. You tag things a lot like you would with Tim. It worked really, really well. This mod that does this, it's a little bit more server friendly or game friendly because it runs on the client, and it's not running a programmable block to do it. So this works out really well. Yeah, so that's pretty much all the changes that I've done. Oh, and I put some markers here on the floor so that I could see where to land this without having to go into third-person view. I like having that option. I think I might have to put a camera on the bottom of it, though. Now, as for this ship, yeah, this ship needs some work. Unfortunately, my apartment has a problem with the sliding glass door, and it's raining outside. So I need to grab a towel and put it by the door. I will be right back. Yeah, I don't know why it does that, but the sliding glass door seems to have a leak under the siding, and I need to figure out where it's at and caulk it. It is annoying, but all in all, it's a minor thing, and it's not worth trying to get the landlord out here to fix it because it's just a minor thing. So we're going to go through kind of a recap. This is the airlock, or rather it will be when it's all up and running. The stairwell here. I think I might put some storage here, make this kind of like a coat closet room, because that just seems like a good idea. I don't want to call it recreation room, entertainment room, sleeping quarters with a gun rack, because every bed should have a gun under it, and the med bay / production room and / galley. Alright. And upstairs we did get the cockpit finished complete with an air vent all piped in, and it's all airtight and sealed with a big dome of glass. I might be doing some more to this. I kind of want to add some transparent LCDs so I can actually see what's going on in there without being in the seat. And then this is just going to stay open like this. I kind of want this to just be walk around room, so you can get up here and pace while you're on a long flight. So that should pretty much explain everything, I think. And I need to add a light to this room. Why don't I do that right now? Not a spotlight. Matter of fact, considering what it is, I think I might do this. Just put this right here. And unfortunately, these lights do not have that Better Lights mod access port. But I can come in and I can pick that one rather easily because it is an offset light. And it's the only one that I have in use right now. And I'm going to rename it to Airlock. It's going to be the first of many that I'm going to have to rename, but let's see, we'll do the radius. Actually, I think I might want to Yeah, I want to change the position of that because I do not want that shining up into the cockpit. So put that right there because I think that's a good spot for it. Did I turn Bob off? Bob's awfully quiet. Let's look. All right, Bob's on. Huh, strange. All right. And we will rename that to airlock light. Bring its light down because I like the shadows. I kind of want an industrial, kind of darker look, especially here in the airlock. I kind of want it to look dark and kind of foreboding, someplace you don't really want to be at, because that just seems like the right way for it to be. This room I think I'm going to have more freedom when it comes to painting these rooms because of the way that I'm going to do the nacelles. I think I'm going to have a whole lot more freedom for painting the rooms in here. And I'm going to use that freedom. The only thing is this floor and the floors and ceilings will have to be the same color as the exterior of the ship, whatever that winds up being. But the walls in here, I'm going to be able to make them whatever color I want. So for things like this room here, I'm going to be able to get away with making white walls in here, which I think will be nice. All right, so let's see where we were. I want this to be able to lift off in just about any condition. Whoa, what was that? The game was saving. That's what that was. Okay, we're going to start with just blocking this off. And see where we go from there. I can always pull some of these blocks out later if I want to add more detail. Now, I may do something with this area in the back where I'm putting these blocks in right now. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty certain that I can get away with taking some of this ceiling out and using it for other space. All right. So this looks good, and this gives me an idea of
Thank you for the assist,
what
Bob.
I'm going to have to work with
Appreciate it.
for space here. because I'm going to be able to bring this all the way back. Oh, I missed a hole here. I am going to need batteries, and it looks like I'm going to have 2 blocks to work with. Nope. Only one. Only 1 block to work with there. That's a bummer. We'll have 2 here, though. Why don't I do that now? I think I'll just do batteries in that area. Alright. Yeah, I like that. Don't have 2 blocks to work with here. Did I place that wrong? I did. Now, the reason I'm doing this many batteries is because I'm going to need a lot of power on this. And I do not plan on having anything other than the hydrogen engines on it. I do believe I placed hydrogen engines on this. Did I forget to add the hydrogen engines? Did. Crap. We are going to add 6 hydrogen engines on this. It might be enough. Might be enough. I'm not even sure, to be honest. Is that right? Yeah. They're only 2 wide. So that works out nice. Do not want to put them there. Yeah, I think that'll work out nicely. Hopefully 6 will be enough. I guess we'll find out. It does work out kind of nice that they are right here. Come on. Yeah, that works out good. I'm happy with that. Okay. So that should pipe hydrogen into those hydrogen engines anytime I want it. Alright. And the bob that is clicking should stop after things are finished being built. I really hope that 12 batteries is enough. 12 plus. I don't know that it will be, though. Honestly. I do know that I'm going to want a crap ton of gyros on here. So, yeah, we'll do gyros. And I may put too many on, because I'd rather have too many than not enough. And I want them all in the same orientation. I know it doesn't technically matter, but I like it better. How far did I bring that up? Okay, so right there. Alright, I'm going to have to actually take that back one. That should be enough gyros. I hope. You know what I'm going to do for this space up here? That's where I'm going to add the gravity generator. That would be a really good spot for it. I don't think I have it on the bar yet. Let's add it on there. Don't need the half window. Those don't work in small grid. I do have a small grid gravity generator thanks to the small stuffs mod. Oh, it can actually stick on all four sides too. That's kind of cool. Let's turn on the light. No, I said light. There we go. So obviously this is the orientation for up and down. Do I want that, or do I want to negative the gravity and have it that way? I think I kind of want it to be that way with the gravity going in negative G's. Yeah, I think I like that idea. That right there. Does the access panel actually work? It does. Okay, this gravity generator is added by the small stuffs mod, and there's not very many gravity generators that are small grid by themselves, and I stumbled across the small stuffs mod, and because it had this gravity generator, the gravity generators see little to no love in the workshop. People don't generally care too much about them, apparently. But I love gravity on my ships, even the small ships. I think it's kind of essential. And if you don't want to do the small ship mega mod pack that gives you everything in small grid or something like that, the small stuff mod gives you just the basic things, and it's really nice. Everything seems well done. Even this, you can see it's a custom block, but it fits really well with the small grid. It holds true to kind of the gravity generator theme of the original blocks, and it's got this nice addition right here that's just not there. Well, I guess it is there, but it's just not easy to work with. So, I like it. Alright, so we've got the gravity generator now. We've got the space in there that we need. Oh, got a whole lot to do still. Now, I am definitely going to do overkill on these thrusters, and I'm not going to apologize. No, definitely not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do vertical and the vertical thrusters first. Those I will get done today. But it's going to be a layout problem. I have no idea how I want to lay them out. Do I want to add atmospheric? to limit the amount of hydrogen I actually burn. No, I don't think I need to worry about that. I will watch the hydrogen I'm using when I'm doing the liftoff to see if I'm wrong. But I don't think it's something I have to worry about. So I'm just going to replace that with hydrogen thrusters. Do I want the new hydrogen or the old hydrogen? I think I'm just going to use the old hydrogen thrusters. Let's see, if I put them like that. Yeah, I think putting them at that level will work out. Not exactly happy with that. Especially since I'm going to want two of them on the front. And I seem to be one block short on the height. Which I think is fine, because that just means I'll bring the nacelles down one and over. Which I think will give it an interesting profile. Alright, so if I'm going to put those there, I need to add a couple blocks to get started. What am I thinking? Where do I want to place them? So they are going to go right there. Yeah, right there, which brings it bottom of that. They're 3 blocks tall, which puts it there. All right. Want one there and one there. No, that's wrong. We're going to put that there. And then there. Right there. I think that'll work out right. There and there. Yeah, I think that's good. And I think 4 forward-facing thrusters is going to be good. It will definitely have a hard time slowing this down because it's going to be a beast. But I think it's a good spot to start. And right here, I'm going to put let's go ahead and take care of the back real quick. Make sure I've got that lined up where I want it to be. No, I need those to be one more block out.
Inventory full.
Shut up, Karen. Okay, come on. Pick the right buttons, Bob. And this time I mean Bob as in me, not the computer. Alright. So there's that. Put one there and there. I think that'll work out nicely. Happy with that. And the reason I pulled those out one, and I don't know for sure that one is enough, to be honest. But the reason I pulled those out one was so that I could have room to pipe some things in here. So I'm thinking thinking I'm going to have one at each of these. All right, let's go. Come on. Being a pain. I guess I should start with the back. Now, because I'm going to want semi-decent acceleration, the back of this is going to be all thrusters. And I'm probably going to have to plumb them in first. Going to want that there and up there. Now, deceleration is going to be a problem, but I'm okay with the deceleration being a problem. Kind of nice to not have hydrogen in the system already when I'm placing these, because if I did, I'd have to go through and shut off all of these as I place them, which can get rather frustrating. Do I want these middle ones? I don't think I actually want these middle ones here.
Inventory full.
I know, shut up, Karen. Yeah, I don't think I want those. I'm going to have 2 more right here and right here. So 4 more total. I think this will do. Yeah, I think this will do nicely. Now those can come straight out. And I can plumb those back to here. Actually, I want these. Do I? No, I don't. I want this, and then this, right? Yes. Yep, that's what I want right there. Oops. Right. And my phone's ringing, so give me just a second, I'll be right back. So, back at it. We're going to put these here. And I think I like that. I think that'll wind up looking pretty good. And if I'm not mistaken, that means right there I will be able to pipe in some good thrusters right there. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to do a row of thrusters. I am not going to... actually, I think I am going to space them out.
Inventory.
Shut up, Karen. I know. Just drop the parts.
Inventory full.
Okay. So we're going to do that. And we are going to find these small conveyor ports and put those right here so I can easily switch between them. We are just going to add a 2-block space between each thruster. Yeah, I can't do a 2-block space between those thrusters, but we are going to do a 2-block space between each thruster because I want to cover these thrusters on the ends with and leave just a through hole for the gas to pass through. So this will work out nicely for that, I think. And I'm thinking that I want 8 total per side. I hope that will be enough. I'm not going to do the math. I am an engineer by trade. I am a cross my fingers and hope while gaming because I just don't want to do the math. Even though it's simple math, I just don't want to do it. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, I've got 8 of them in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I'll just do a full row all the way along. That should ensure that I can land on any planet.
Energy low.
Okay, well, I guess I'll be going to get more energy soon. And maybe I'll back those up 2 blocks. Give more room for shaping in the front. Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Inventory full.
Shut up, Karen.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
We will get rid
Inventory
of this. And
Inventory
this.
full.
and
Inventory
this. Put that here. We're going to back that up 2 blocks, so this one here.
Inventory full.
And right there. Gonna want that there. And since I've got it here, I think I will go right ahead and, yeah, I'll figure out where to plumb this in here. I'll plumb these in also through a few of these connection ports, just to make sure it all stays connected and good and beautiful. All right, and so these are going to go here and here. Yeah, I think that'll work out nicely. And that'll give me a little bit of room to kind of shape things up here. All right. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think it's overkill, which is what I was going for. I wanted overkill. I do not have this one plumbed in, though. How do I want to plumb that in? You know what? I don't have to know how I'm going to plumb that in just yet. I think I may have missed an opportunity, though. I think I might redo that. That's off by 1. That's off by 1. And that's off by 1. So if I come in and I put all these in, off by 1. I'm going to wind up tearing out all that work I just did. And
Inventory.
shut up, Karen.
Inventory full.
And moving it all 1 block forward.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Shut up, Karen.
Inventory full.
All right. Put that there. Put that there. And that there. And that's plumbed in already. Awesome. All right, so those will come forward. And then we'll just bring that back here. I think 2 blocks? No. That there.
Fuel low.
All right, looks like now's the time to go get energy and fuel. All right. Where are my hydrogen bottles? Am I blind? Oh, I'm not in my inventory. My goodness. And we'll just throw the extra crap in here while we're sitting here. Alright. Should be good now. Actually, I think I'll just go ahead and get some sleep so I can turn it back to daylight and have better light to work with. That's fine. Alright, so I'll put that there, and I'm an idiot.
Inventory full.
That works.
Inventory full.
Alright. That'll work. All right, and then I can just place another there. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Which is where I now come through and add all of these straight tubes back in, up top. And that gives me a little bit of space there. Good. Now we come through and we delete all the ones down here.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory.
I know, Karen. Shut up.
Inventory full. Inventory.
Because all of these are now wrong.
Inventory full.
I'm going to have to go through and rename all these thrusters anyways because I like to have all the names make sense from a programming standpoint. Looks like I might be running low on some materials here. Or do I have them set for grind before weld now? Oh well. The materials will be remade, so I'm not too worried about that. So those are all going to line up that way and share the conveyor. And on top of that, I'm also going to run a second conveyor running all the way along. So we will also do another conveyor right here, which I know that's overkill, but this is my thrust. This is what stops me when everything gets out of control. So I need more interior plates. Let's look at Bob and see what he's missing. He's not missing anything, so okay. steel plates. Turn this one off. Now everything should be... Oh. I don't know what's going on here. The angle of that was set, but it keeps trying to rotate this, and I don't know why. Okay. Let's go back to putting in some pipes. I think that's going to be good there. I like that layout well enough that I'm now willing to copy that to the other side. So that looks good. All right, 1, 2, 3, and then pipes. No, 4 and then pipes. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there.
Inventory full.
I know, Karen. Shut up. Out nicely. I love a happy little accident. I will take it. Looks like we might have another one here. We do. That one is almost a happy little accident. Let's make it a happy little accident. And I'll answer this phone call and be right back. Switch to my stream manager on my phone. All right, there we go. And coffee, because coffee.
Stop talking as if I still don't have coffee.
I'm sorry. I won't taunt you anymore. You're probably right. But if I admit that, I'm going to be in trouble, so I'm not going to admit that. Pretty sure that sound is supposed to signify a pirate, but I don't see one. I wonder why. All right, just gotta get two more thrusters on here, and then we need to figure out what we're doing for side thrust, because port and starboard matters. I need to turn off the build and repair. I need to turn off the bobs on this machine. Let's see. Yeah, there are 2 bobs on here. Alright, that should be good. Alright, I do not like that. Don't like these floating here, so in the places where I do not have any extra conveyor, I'm just going to add some blocks to mate it up to the other side, to the ship. That's not the right spot, is it? Alright, let's get rid of the extra blocks I just put there. And again, wrong spot. Don't know if that actually works. So we'll just do that instead. Wrong one. Those ones are all secured to the ship. Alright. Somewhat happy with that. Come on. Go where I want you to go. All the rest are connected with the exception of this one. Which is as connected as it's going to get. No. I'll just add those blocks in there right there. There. That'll be good. I'm sure those aren't going anywhere. I can limit the amount of excess here. Think what I'm going to do this between each one, and I'm going to use small thrusters here.
Inventory full.
Yeah, shut up, Karen.
Inventory
Clean up my mess, Bob.
full.
Alright, so come back down to this end. Throw one of these into each of these spots. There we go. I think this is overkill, but I'm okay with that. Two by two. I wonder. No, it's 3 by 3 by 2, so that won't work. Oh, I may be able to fit some behind these front thrusters here. it's going to be too crowded in there. Right here. I know it seems kind of odd, but I'm trying to shove batteries pretty much wherever I can in this thing. I know it's a lot of mass to move, but I think that the power that's going to be required is massive if I plan on being in space for any length of time. So, kind of critical I have a large store of it. Alright. You know what? I'm going to hope that it's nighttime and that I can reset the weather here. Oh, good. Let's see if that reset the weather too. Maybe? Am I lucky? It did. Haha. Alright. So let's see. On the other side, forward is the lower one. Should do them in reverse just to mess with people's OCD. I won't, because it would make me mad to look at it. I should.
Inventory full.
Alright.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Alright. Got fore and aft, port and starboard, up and down. Got plenty of gyros. Technically, if I had hydrogen, this thing should fly now. But we're going to skim this. Let's start with just finishing this up. And I think I'm going to do this in a time lapse for those of you on YouTube. happy with that. I have plenty of room underneath that skin to be able to add some more stuff in there if I want to. Alright. Really? Right. And lag kills. Look at those dead, soulless eyes right there, which are twitching. Yeah, you stay down. All right, let's try that again. Well, that's where all my stuff went. All right. Have some soup. And some more coffee. Okay. Alright, the lag was getting pretty bad, so I took a break, and we're back. We're going to figure out the shape that we want here. I think this is what I want. I think we're going to come down 2, and then we're just going to go up. Oops. Preferably without dropping pieces on the floor. Alright. So that's the shape I want, and I'm going to carry that all the way back. While putting openings here. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to do openings like this, like we did on the other ship. If I can find them here. So we're going to do this at every thruster. think that'll work out nicely. Alright, and for those of you on YouTube, I will be unable to make quick work of this, so time for another time lapse. Alright, that time lapse is done, and this is what we've got so far. I may have to do something to clean up these holes because it's much of a cavity. When you're looking at it, it looks like damage more than ports. But for now, I'm happy with it. I do need to finish up this back end, and I think I'm going to leave it open. Just wall it off at right here so it doesn't look empty. and then I'm going to mirror it onto this side. But this took quite some time, and I'll be honest, I am ready for bed. So I think I'm just going to finish this off, and then I'm going to go hit the rack. I want to close that off in that level, so right there. Alright, so yeah, I'm happy with the way that looks. We're going to go with that. So, this is where we're at for now. And we'll finish up the other side next time. Hopefully with a little bit less chaos in the background. Including the I have no idea why I have this tape on me, other than my son's a dick. Kind of thinking, I know he comes by it naturally. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm thinking that I will try and continue this lip down here at this level, and make this the entrance to the ship, so it'll be a recessed entrance with a step built into the lip. But next time, this side, and hopefully landing gear and some exterior lighting as well. So, as Splitsy likes to say, all that and plenty more to come. So, y'all have a good night.